Hey guys, another day. So today, here is my game plan. So this video is going to cover my entire process on how I traded today. So today I made a profit, but I'm still not happy with how I did this. So I'll show you how I planned the day. So this morning, I had a 3 trade limit, 750 loss limit, 1 strategy, and risk management. So I saw that price was bearish in the morning. We traded into 1-day BISI, which is a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. And I graded the wicks and this one because I thought we would initially drop lower, seeing that we made relative equal highs, and I didn't assume that would go straight back there for it. 4 hour, looking at the 4 hour chart, I could see price rejected from this 4 hour BISI or SIBI, and we'll probably just continue lower. So 15 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute was respecting all the PD arrays, new week opening gap, new day opening gap, which is the black one, and that's the 1-day BISI, this blue, and another new day opening gap, which is the purple. Sorry, gray is new week opening gap, purple is new day opening gap. So new day opening gaps, these are very strong algorithmic points where price likes to reverse. So when I saw this, I did feel a bit like we're going to have a short-term retracement as we hit that at 8:30. So then I saw that we have a lot of relatively equal highs. Like if you go back, sorry, that was me. You can see 8:30. Look at this. Highs, highs, highs. This is so clean that this was going to get rated. But for some reason, I was still a bit bearish because I thought it would go for it and then come back down. So I was feeling quite good that price is respecting all the sell side PD rays. That shows me order flow is bearish. So price expanded. What happened overnight? Price expanded higher from Asia low. So I use Asia, expanded higher a bit from Asia low, expanding during that session, and formed a high during Asia. Price. What is something important for today? Price is bearish. However, I need to watch out for retracements in that morning session. There are a lot of equal highs remaining from the London session, so that's what I was worried about. So these ones like this. I'll just do that. So this is what I was worried about. As you can see, this is a market maker buy model if you trade ICT as well. But yeah. So what was my trade plan? What was my liquidity level? So buy side, relative equal highs, and London high. See, as you can see, I wasn't really going for much highs. I thought London high would be the max. And then at 9:16, if we inverse this lower gap, new week opening gap, there's an opportunity target, new week opening gap at there. So if we reverse this, I would have thought we could take a trade head to head. I actually don't want to take this trade. Because I want to see the strength of NQ open. I don't like taking pre-market trades as the open is quite aggressive. So this was a pre-market trade that I had, but I didn't take it. So you can see as we climbed higher, I would have just gone for a small close over the probably around here. Sorry, hide this new day opening gap. Yeah, I would have probably just gone for this to here, the low of this, and yeah, could have entered like anywhere around here, 2 to 1. So that's kind of what I was seeing in the pre-market. But I didn't take that one. 9:30, so 9:30 was when I didn't log anything, but I saw price just instantly trade higher. And what do I see? When price trades straight higher like this, there's just no retracements. Like, do you see how these like small candles just moving up? This is algorithmic signature that the low has been hit. We don't want to take this low. This is strength. This is algorithm just spooling up. Open, no retracements lower. We just kept climbing higher. We traded over the constant encroachment, and that shows strength. So when I saw that there was a first presented fair value gap, I wanted to get as close as possible. So I've seen when price is very bearish, it doesn't even trade to there. So what do I do in my top step? So this is the first presented gap that I was sharing, this one. But I took a trade, I entered at 370 here. So as price was coming down and rejecting, I just wanted to enter, so I had to enter around here. And this aligns to my model, which is break of structure, IFVG. So this is the IFVG. And then we also had a fair value gap here and the opening range gap. So there was so many confluences that this area is not going to go run through. So I had a stop loss right there. So I had my long, sorry, I just inversed it. Had my long, so set up there, and I just wanted to target this, and this is kind of breaking my rules now, because I should not be taking such large risks like this, like going for a 4 to 1 when I should just be going for 2 to 1s. But price instantly hit the 2 to 1 and it came back down. I actually added there, so I added one here on a retracement and one here, so I got the bottom again. But this was my mistake, as price just consolidated here from 10 a.m. 11 a.m. I just couldn't take it anymore. That I thought that I'd rather get out with some profits than losing all of it if it retraces. Instead, I could have just held it up to here, which was my max profit, so it would have been like a 1500 day for me, and that's all I need for today. So that's all I needed for like a consistency rule where you need to make 3,000 profit, 1,500 each day. So I had such high conviction, as you can see in my notes. I am in long cover. I do not see any reason for price to come back down to take the lows. It seems like we are aiming for the highs at 1040. I want to see price above this 15-minute bearish OB. I did want to see that. Price is slowly grinding higher. However, I'm noticing the weakness now. So I thought that this grind higher meant weakness. I just don't know why, but this turn is kind of where I just closed because I didn't want to lose my profits. So now I'm not trading. I am pretty much being emotional about how much money I have on the table and how much I don't want to be break even for the day. So that's how bad of a that's how much I wanted profits, that I even closed my trade early without even letting it run to where it needed to. So yeah. So my review for the day, was my bias correct? No, I was bearish, as you know. My plan did not come to fruition, but when I saw the strength of the morning, that's when I knew that this was this is the low is in. So another thing you can see is when this price just closes higher like that, you always want to take the retracement, because now this is your higher time frame order block that's forming. What is an order block? Goes down into a PD array, then shoots back up, leaving a gap. That is your higher time frame order block, and this I knew was forming here. When a order block forms, we go much higher. I probably even anticipate tomorrow or overnight session to rally to the take out the highs. If we don't, then long in London. So I felt like how did you feel going into today? I felt good, that I have a strong plan. Didn't work out. How did you feel at the end of the trading day? I felt like I missed out on what I wanted to achieve, even though I had a full conviction after seeing price move like that. As I had that much conviction, it would have been better just to close those charts and just hold for the day with your targets. Also felt I should have seen this move higher. I should have anticipated it as I saw London and how it moved. Did you stick to your trading rules? I only took one trade. I did scale in, as you know, I showed you guys. Scaled in here.
The market is closed.
And yes, I did have an impulse to trade. I guess like as price was going in the opposite direction, I did have an impulse, but I also knew that was something that was showing me that market had strength. Mistakes today: fumbled holding a full TP, but my rules was to aim for 2v1, which I still didn't do. Like if I had 500 risk, I should have had at least a 1k day. Had emotions as well as high profits for the day, and closed based on emotion, not logic. This is a big one, and this is something I'm trying to work on. What did I did well? Knew we were going higher and took a trade based on it. So when I saw it, put on good risk, 250 at the start, and then I increased it as I saw that we're moving in the right direction. If I get a late entry, and how can I improve tomorrow? If I get a late entry, I still need to hold on to my targets and understand risk. So looking at the day, what were some signs? So some signs that we are bullish is London high was taken out, but then all of this liquidity, 1, 2, all these highs, high, then we just took out sell side. This is a strong move higher. I saw this at 840. I didn't long here. I knew it would probably retrace, and it actually did. But then I actually marked this order block low as well, and as price was moving away, I kind of knew that we were going to go at least to around here, so I was willing to take a trade, but I think it was quite small. Like I wanted to take this. Yeah, it was like too close. I didn't know it would go this high. Like I don't know if New York AM would have this much strength. And this is something to take note of. So when price has a massive run higher, you retrace to an IFVG. So mark all the IFVGs. That one. This one. This one. How do you know which one it's going to trade to? Well, you have to look at the lower time frame. So this one traded here. This is also aligns with the midnight open. This red line is the midnight open. So if you just wanted, like, you could have just put any long position here. You had a tiny mark in, and then you would have had to put your stop loss all the way below here, and that would have been an easy 2-to-1. So much opportunity today. But this area here, I didn't like it. There was no fair value gaps, so much consolidation. I just thought like we're probably gonna roll over soon, that we may go back for the lows after everyone was long. I knew everyone was long here. And also like we overlapped a lot, like overlap. There's no gaps. Overlap. There's no gaps here, and you want to see gaps when price is showing strength. So overall, I still don't know how strong we are, and if we are just going to continue higher. But there is some 4-hour gap. Let's see if it stays open. I don't want to see this closed. If we do close it, break out, see the reaction, we may come back in. But yeah, for now, I think the drawn liquidity is all-time highs. And yeah, so that was my day today. And I reviewed my trade. So my one trade, this is what I wanted as a peak. Like that would have been my peak model. And yeah, when I see price, like the first entry was very key, like closing straight over the gap plus a fair value gap forming at open, and then price just coming close. You know it's probably not going to reach it, and then just FEGs this side. When price comes over these FEGs, you're likely not to be trading. You're not going to trade under them again if it's very bullish. So these are very good entries to trade higher. So I learned the same thing. My scaling was my lesson 2. Scaling was okay. I took a trade as a retrace but didn't commit calculating which put my entire position at more risk. Yeah, so I'll be going through this again and trying to replay like how I could have played this better after knowing what I knew in the morning and how price opened. So yeah, that's all from me. So subscribe if you want to follow my journey to become a profitable trader. At the moment, this week is quite strong, 3 green days in a row, but from this drawdown, haven't really gotten out of it. So I'm gotten out a bit now. So I'm plus 400 on my eval. So let's see what Friday brings. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you later.